In the film industry, they say never work with animals or children, but should that rule be extended to family? We're going to find out as I review the J.K. Simmons movie, You Can't Run Forever. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my review for You Can't Run Forever, this R-rated 1 hour and 42 minute film about a psychopath hunting a young girl through the woods, wanting to kill her. J.K. Simmons, award-winning actor, his role in Whiplash, plays Wade, an individual who's sociopath, who's on the warpath, who's killing people. What can go wrong? J.K. Simmons, you know, he's a great actor. He really is. But like I said, shouldn't work with animals or children. Family, that's the question. Because this film comes at us directed by Michael Schumacher. Written by Michael Schumacher and Carolyn Carpenter. Now, Michael Schumacher is actually J.K. Simmons' wife. Yes, they're married. The film also stars Olivia Simmons as Emily, J.K. Simmons' daughter. Not the main girl in the movie, but she's got a big enough part. And the music is done by Joe Simmons. Yes, this is a proper family affair. I did wonder why J.K. Simmons made this movie. Because, you know, on face value, J.K. Simmons as a serial killer, killing people, hunting people, sounds fabulous. It really does. And this film starts off pretty well. We start off with, you know, with Wade filling up his motorbike at this petrol station in sort of middle America, where there's a geezer having a go at his dog. There's a couple of other people telling him to keep his dog quiet, and he goes up to him and he shoots all of them. He leaves some people alive, but he shoots all these 3 people and then heads off on his bike. We're introduced to the character of Miranda, played by Isabella Anya, who's this girl who, quite young, in her teens, she's recently lost her father about a year prior, and she's with her new stepdad. She's got a stepdad, her mum is heavily pregnant, but she's suffering with, this is Miranda, the young girl, suffering with issues over the death of her father, and that was a suicide. He died by suicide, and she's suffering anxiety, stress, all this sort of a thing, and she's medicated for it, and she just wants to get on with her life, but she can't get past this thing that has happened. So, sorry if I'm being thrown off by a little puppy down there. So anyway, her and her stepfather go out, and inadvertently they run into Wade. Wade chases them down and shoots the father, and Emily, she legs it into the woods, and thus proceeds this story of survival on her part. And that's pretty much the film in a nutshell. Other characters are introduced. There's J.K. Simmons' daughter, who plays the daughter of the stepfather that's now been killed. She's looking for her stepsister. You've got Sheriff's Department individuals. There's other characters that pop in and out of the film in the sense that they pop in just to be killed by J.K. Simmons. And yeah, so on paper it sounds pretty good because J.K. Simmons killing people, like I said. But this is a difficult movie. This is a difficult... Tension is destroyed all the way through. You build up a little bit of tension, and then you cut to something else with uninteresting characters, an uninteresting storyline that, to be honest, could be ejected from the film. And then you've got flashback scenes to why J.K. Simmons' character is doing what he's doing. Find out the reveal of that, you know, and it just destroys the tension of what's happening in the present. So much so that the sort of about just over the halfway mark of this film, it just falls flat. It completely falls flat, and I'm questioning, should I switch this movie off? That's how bad it became. Should I just switch the off button? And if I wasn't sat there watching it with the old man, then I probably would have done, you know. And yeah, it's a shame, because J.K. Simmons, I did wonder first off. I didn't know this was directed by his wife. I was questioning, why has he made this? Is this just for money? Has he made this just as an earner? Then I looked into it on IMDb, and lo and behold, it's a family affair, and this is why he's done it. But it's not a good film. Like I said, it lacks tension, uninteresting characters throughout, boring subplots. Characters are all very, very motivations just don't make sense, you know, all underwritten, that sort of a thing we dealt with here. It's boring. It's a boring film, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. The idea of a killer, we've seen these sort of films before, but this one, yeah, it's boring. It's boring, it's dull, it's not worth your time. Don't get pulled in by the fact that J.K. Simmons is in it, like I did. Trash rubbish. On to the next one.